I'm Real Genetic Demon, and this is What's on the Tape, Season 14, Volume 3. Volume 3 is a corker, look, it's the second side of this one, and it's quite literally Rolling Thunder, Butch Hard Guy, Robocore, I'll do that again, Robocore, Cybernoid 2 and Operation Wolf. So we've got a good one coming on here, and of course we have to mention the orgy downside. Now somebody suggested, and this is actually not a bad thought, this actually could be a cheat code for one of the games that we're going to play, because we've got some buttons here like Y for Bomb and U for Chasers. So I don't know sure what game that really is, but that actually could be a cheat for one of them. I think it might be Cybernoid, actually, funnily enough, because it's one of those games that I think it had cheat codes in it, didn't it? So we've got this, obviously, the international tape. We've seen this before, but we'll open it up and we'll have a little look. There we go. International. There we are. International. ITN. ITN, like the news thing. I wonder if that was anything related to it. I don't know. Anyway, so without further ado, we're going to get this into a tape drive. Okay, the tape is in the drive and we're ready to go. So this should be Rolling Thunder, he says, but looking for the tape case desperately because he's moved it out the way. That was really helpful. Anyway, tape's in the drive. Let's go down and load it. I found it, by the way. It was there. It wasn't far away. So, I don't think I've done Rolling Thunder on my channel. It's one of those games that I should do on my channel because I like Rolling Thunder. I think the Spectrum version of it's pretty good, actually. I played the Amstrad CPC version, very nice graphically, looked the business, looked the part, if that makes sense, proper arcade colours, and then of course I played the Commodore 64 version of it, which is actually very good as well. Oh god, right, okay, that's good. That's not a good start. Let's do that. I've got a tape thing beside us just in case we need to pop into that, but that went and nothing happened. It's probably I was just thinking to myself as I was preparing for this episode. I do tend to clean the drive. Thanks to Daryl, who provided me with a one from probably about 40 years ago, tape cleaner. But it actually works lovely. It's an alcohol based one, and it doesn't do any real damage, if that makes sense. So he provided me that, and so I always clean the drive, or I always try to clean the drive before every sort of recording sort of session. Fingers crossed. No, that's not good. Need to turn the volume up. Let's go back. Reverse. Let's try that again. At least we know what's on it. Well, that's better. Oh, it was better, but it's not better, and it's not good enough. Let's rewind that a little bit. Let's have a little play. Move the tone up a bit on this, see if that works. I do hate it when it does this, though. I may have to get the old PlayZX out and get that on. It looks nice, doesn't it? Looks like a good signal on that. It's not going to go, is it? We're not going. It's not going at all. It doesn't want to go. Right, PlayZX then. Right, okay. Let's find Rolling Thunder. I'm sure Rolling Thunder didn't come out on the Hit Squad range, did it? It came out on the Kicks range. I think that's what it came out on. That was its big thing. So we're under pressure today, though. We're under pressure because unfortunately I'm kind of on call today. I'm hoping that I can avoid being on call, but I am kind of on call today, so I might get a phone call and I might have to sort of stop halfway through. But that's okay because we'll skip and you won't have to wait the whole time that I'm out if I have to be out. So I'm kind of on call today. So I'm under pressure. I've actually had to do this a little earlier and not do my normal routine and all that kind of stuff because well I was under pressure to get it sorted. So that was the general gist of it really. I'm not sure if there was 120. Roll. Rolling, 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 get those horses rolling, rawhide. Yeah? No? Maybe? Do you remember the Blues Brothers? Do you remember the movie The Blues Brothers? I absolutely love that bit with Jake and Aylwood. If you've ever seen it, it's probably. To be fair, it's absolutely. I mean, nowadays it wouldn't pass the PC test, but at the time I used to like it. It was a good movie, and I still like it. To be honest with you, I'll admit I still like it. But it's because it had Carrie Fisher in it. Do you remember? Carrie Fisher was. Aylwood's ex-girlfriend, and she spends the entire movie trying to kill him. It's hilarious. It's really good. But Blues Brothers, most amazing car accident, car sort of chase ever, without a doubt. By the way, there was a car chase in that movie. I think they have a record, don't they, for that car chase? The car chase with the police cruiser that they have, which is unmarked. It's just unbelievable. It's just amazing when they're doing that race. But Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi, James being his son, obviously, John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd, at their finest, and they end up in this bar. They get a gig. Well, it's not really gig booked, and they kind of turn up on spec and decide to be the band. And it's a Wild West sort of bar. It's a cowboy bar. And they start doing their blues songs, which are fantastic. Start doing the blues songs, and of course they get things thrown at them. They have chicken wire around them. There's like a cage that are inside, and these people start throwing beer bottles at them and they're bursting and all this kind of stuff. And so they start playing Rawhide, which is a TV program in the States, and they start playing Rawhide, rolling, rolling, rolling. Start singing Rawhide, and that obviously pacifies all the cowboys, and they do like 400 sets of Rawhide, just one permanent run of Rawhide. It's clear. It's absolute class. I'm laughing at myself here. So absolute class. Really, really, really funny. And just one right. There's some great bits in that whole thing. So it's that whole movie. But yeah, well worth a watch even today. I know they did Blues Brothers 2000, but I don't remember that one really. It's kind of do you know what the first thing is about movies? I mean, and this is the other thing as well. This is what happens when you Disneyfy things. And actually, it's an interesting one because I really need to talk to the Dad and Lads Gaming, because they did a whole section on manga comics, and this kind of feeds into this kind of thing. It's a bit like the Disneyfication of Star Wars, and now they're having Obi-Wan, and like what Obi-Wan did between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan. I'm hoping the Darth Vader flashbacks are flashbacks rather than met him, if that made sense, because there was that one line, wasn't it? It's like, when we first last met, I was but the learner, and you are now the master, was the line that came across from that one. It feels a bit bad that he's now having possible other adventures where he runs into Darth Vader. I'm hoping it's just Inquisitors. That's what I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping it's just Inquisitors, and that Darth Vader doesn't discover that it's... Because he has to stay hidden, you see, otherwise that would make a whole different movie, because if he's pursuing Obi-Wan Kenobi, that'll be a nightmare. The assumption would be that Obi-Wan is dead from Darth Vader, so he can't be pursuing him, so it must be Inquisitors that are pursuing him, but it can't be Obi-Wan Kenobi, so nobody must know he's Ben Kenobi. Oh, well, sure say, he's going to use that hidden pseudonym, it's Ben Kenobi, and nobody does photo evidence nowadays, so they can't tell it's Ben. There's already plot holes. There's plot holes. But the thing about it is, it's a good story, isn't it? It's good stories. Well, no, maybe that's not a good story, but I think it's good stories, and I think this is the rewind and reload. We'll try another one. We'll try another version. I'm telling you, I think I've got the Kicks version of it. I'm going to go see if I can get the Kicks version. You stay there for a second. Hang on. I'm going to look on the shelf. Right. I'm looking now. I'm having a look. I've got it somewhere. I'm sure I have. I'm having a look. Where are you? Rolling Thunder. It's got to be here somewhere. Rolling Thunder, Rolling Thunder, Rolling Thunder, Rolling Thunder, Rolling Thunder. Can't see Rolling Thunder. I cannot believe I can't see Rolling Thunder. Rolling Thunder. Oh, it's a disaster. We've no Rolling Thunder handy. I can't believe I've not got Rolling Thunder handy. And now I have to carefully put things back on again. Sorry, I've run miles away. I'm back. Coming back. I'm back here right now. We'll try it again. We'll try a different version of that tape. We'll go with a different one from the tape. Let's do a load it here and go for it. And we'll load this again. So, as I say, so I mean, and I think this goes back to why the kids now are choosing the manga comics over the mass-produced Marvel comics. I think they've discovered something that probably wasn't there previously, which was that these things have a story and a storyline, and I think that you've got to be looking now for writers who are providing stories, not writers who are providing more generic rubbish. mass market, mass appeal, but it's not mass appeal because it's not working, because the kids are, as the brains grow, they're going to something else. They go into the manga market. My daughter's reading a lot of manga, and it's clear from Lad and Dad's Gaming that they're very much into that manga kind of mindset at the moment. And I remember going through similar sort of stuff in the 90s until I discovered indie comics and whatever else it is. I mean, you always start the same sort of way. You have to learn what writers you like. It's like reading books, isn't it? Who do you read? Stephen King, Clive Barker, whatever else it is. And you kind of learn what writers you like and which ones you enjoy reading. And that's very much the case with comic books. So they're very much the same thing. There is a types of comic books and writers in amongst that little lot that are very much the same. So I mean, I rate my personal favourite. I rate Garth Ennis #1 in my writers thing. I like his style and his humour and the quality of his comics. I'd put him #1. You probably got Alan Moore in there, Warren Ellis, and a few others. Neil Gaiman. There's some good ones out there, and most of them are Brits, to be fair. But there's some very, very good writers out there. So. And they just write good stories, but you have to read their stories. You don't go looking for, because it's Superman's great current arc of story. It doesn't necessarily mean that's a good story. It's the same with Jason Aaron, the other good writer. Just because I was thinking about story arcs there, he picked up after Garth Ennis in the Punishers thing, and he changed it to match his style of writing, which is brilliant. It's exactly what you should do, by the way, when you pick up a character. You shouldn't try. You should obviously meet its traits, but write it your way, I think is the answer to that. So we've got this sort of, you've got this mass market appeal stuff, and it's just not going down as well as it should do. It's interesting to see people being dragged back in to fix things. I know that Batman's currently been written by Garth Ennis, which is amazing, because I never thought the man who wrote Punisher, The Boys, would be dragged in to do that. The Preacher, probably the greatest comic book series ever written. The TV series does it not the service it requires, because it's way, 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 way better. Same with the TV series of The Boys. They're both okay, and you could smell that they want to do more, but they just can't, because the comic books are just so out there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm worried about Obi-Wan Kenobi, to be honest with you. I don't know about you. I'm assuming you are. It was the manga thing that I was getting to. But yeah, I think that's the reason why the kids are going that way, because the manga stuff is continuing to be written in a way that's, I would say, unforgiving. I.e., they do the stories, and they do the stories the way they want to do. I don't think the comic book industry, especially the very mainstream ones, is doing itself any especially backed up with the movie element of it now, isn't doing itself any favours at the moment. Indie is the way to go for most stuff, and writers is the way to go for other stuff. So indie gives you the look at things that's different, and I do definitely agree with that in my head. Anyway, I've got a cup of coffee. What have you got? You got a beverage? I've got a beverage. I've always got a beverage. Well, almost always. There's been episodes where I haven't. Oh my God! No, don't break! That's frustrating as hell. I know that I've got a copy of this somewhere, though. That's the worst part. I know I've got a copy of Rolling Thunder, and if I don't, I feel really bad. There must be a version of it somewhere. Come on. Oh, I can't stop. We've got to carry on. Let's go on. Let's see what else is on this tape. See if we can get this tape to play, and then I'll see whether I can find Rolling Thunder. I'm absolutely convinced I've got a copy of it. I can't see the blooming thing. I need to explore the shelves. I never expected it to go so badly for the first thing. It's just obviously it knows what's going on the tape. That's what it is. Oh, it's the beginning of the tape again. Yeah, that's the loading bit for it. It's not a very long one, this one, so it should get to the end of it fairly quickly. Oh, big space already. That's the Rolling Thunder. I put a jumper on today, and it's far too warm for a jumper. Quite moist, actually, at this point. Actually, that kind of takes me back. Hang on a second. Well, we'll do it. Well, so it kind of takes me back to last week's adventurous hang gliding and a number of other things a couple of weeks ago, I think that was, wasn't it? And then we had somebody commented about an orgy. It's when mummy and daddy make bad decisions, which was quite funny. It did have me laughing. But I'm not entirely sure that's the same kind of thing. I didn't think it required mummy and daddy to make bad decisions for an orgy, but for discussion in the comments below. Come on, let's find Butch Hard Guy. Butch Hardest, sorry. This is a guy who's modelled himself clearly on Rambo. Good old Sylvester Stallone. Those were the days, weren't they? They built action heroes. I mean, who's the current ones? Is it still Jason Statham and I guess is it Ryan Reynolds? Is he a current sort of generations of action heroes? Probably are, actually, to be honest with you. Probably are. Have you watched the Adam Project? Did you dare watch it? It's just on Netflix. It's a new one. It's the latest Ryan Reynolds thing. Yeah. So I've watched it. Did I like it? Yeah, it was generic pulp. I'll be brutally honest with you. Without being spoiler free. It's Time Cop with jets, without blood. Kind of covers it all completely. Yeah, Time Cop without jets, without blood. Oh, sorry, with jets. Sorry, Time Cop with jets, without blood. That's it. Wouldn't recommend it, really. It's alright. It's alright if you want to waste an hour and 50 minutes. I was kind of disappointed for it, and it missed a few. It missed a few tricks for me. It made a few tricks. It got a bit cartoony, and I never wasn't going to be cartoony. I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't go raving like the critics have. Do you know something? It's like somebody's paid them to do that, isn't it? It's like they're like in the back pockets of movie industry. See, it's a really difficult scenario, that. I get some review copies of things occasionally, and I asked for one recently. Look, there we go, Rambo. Who cares? Wins. I do like this. I got a copy of this from Daryl. He sent it through the post for me. I really like it. He's got the clamshell and a little muscle-bound Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was just doing Arnold Schwarzenegger's Rambo. That's really wrong. I was sort of Sylvester Stallone on the front of it. Adrian. Anyway, I don't know. I don't even know what I was talking about there. Completely lost my train of thought. I've lost my train of thought completely. What was I talking about? Tell me in the comments below, and then I'll forget. I won't remember next week either. Oh, that's really annoying. That action heroes, yes, that's right. So, and obviously that new thing, yeah, the Adam Project. I remember now. I don't know. I'm here. Yeah, I do think that unfortunately, again, it's mass market appeal, isn't it? They made it a 12 rather than Time Cop, which I think is an 18, maybe 15 now. They made it a 12. They took all the blood out of it. They didn't really... on the scale of things, it's pulp. You can watch it. It's watchable. I mean, Ryan Reynolds spends the whole time wisecracking as usual, because that's his persona. That's the character everybody wants to play. And to be honest with you, why not? Because I think he plays himself. We've all been through this before, haven't we? Michael Caine plays himself. Sean Connery plays himself. Highlander, he's an Egyptian with a Scottish accent. It's brilliant, isn't it? So it's really, it's just brilliant. But that's in that sense that they just play themselves. So he just plays himself. I don't mind, but as action heroes go, I can only think of Jason Statham and him at the moment. I suppose you've got all the Marvel ones, but they're not really pumping out other movies, are they? Not that you're seeing anyway. Tell you what's a good movie, which is unforgiving and relentless, is The Gentleman. Guy Ritchie's The Gentleman. That's a great movie. That's a really good movie. You get what you pay for with that one. Really well done, really well played. Funny, dark, clever. It's got it all. It's actually really good. I like that one. I have to admit, I've seen it a couple of times, and I still think it's a good movie. It's a movie I could watch again easily. In fact, I could put it on this afternoon and watch it, and I'd be absolutely cool with it. So yeah, yeah, there are some good ones out there, but they're far and few between, I'm afraid. Coffee. I still can't believe we can't find Rolling Thunder. I'm sure it's in here somewhere as well. Actually, that's really bugging me. It's probably buried in a pile somewhere, just because I do piles. I did a little. If you don't know, Dave from Retrogames played Badly Birdsall. He's down to his last hit squad. His one requires one to finish his Spectrum collection. And it's Castle Master. And last night I did a little picture of myself holding a Castle Master. So there might have been some photoshopping involved in that, but holding a copy of it and making a silly face. And I sent that to him last night. I think he enjoyed it. I think he understood the humour. He sent me a few rude comments. Oh, got a little bit of tune, here. We've got a little bit of music going on here. I think he makes a face when he pushes a button. Oh no, he doesn't. All right, hard to redefine. Look, no hands. Vegan mind control. Right, if you do number 5, basically it just pauses the entire game and nothing else happens. It's absolutely horrible. It's the stupidest feature. But we had features like that back in the day. Do you not remember those games that literally would just break themselves when you push buttons? There's button games where it says, oh, you don't want to play anymore, or do you not like playing it? Push the button and it would really start the game again. I do like that flashing thing going up the side though. That's kind of cool. Right, I'm going to drink another cup of coffee and then we're going to play. So the idea of this game, when I press the redefine keys, up, left, right, fire. Okay. The idea of this game is to get welcome to the fantasy zone. Is to collect. Oh, has it? Yeah, you got to do fire. Oh, damn! You've got to get these guys out of the cages because they've been captured by these horrible robot things. Get to the chopper! I love the use of. Do I have to hit it to get him out? I can't remember. Oh, what is going on? Or do I have to kill these things first? I can't remember. I'm gonna get to the chopper. I'm sure you just jump around these things. How do I get them out? Up. I pushed. Oh, God. What? How do you get them out? I can't remember how you get them out. I thought it was easier than that. I'm sure it was just easier than that. Welcome to the Fantasy Zone. Obviously, a reference to the Fantasy something or other. I don't know what the Fantasy Zone is. I'm totally making it up. There you go. Bashed him out. There we go. So fire and up gives you a bigger jump. Oh, no. Oh, you can't fall off the edge. That's horrible. Right, okay, you stay there. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to get him. Oh, get away, little robot thing. I think I'm going to punch low or something like that. I can't believe this. It's so hard. Ridiculous. I've walked into him there. I'm an idiot. Right, I'm going to go up here. Oh, I can't get up there because I wasn't moving at the time and I fell too far. Right, okay, I got my name in though. That was worth it. Oh, now just putting loads of letters in. There we go, that'll do. Demon! Nah. Right, okay. Try it again. Let's do this again. Welcome to the Fantasy Zone. Get lost. Right. I don't understand how I can't knock. Can't. Oh, God, he's too fast. Oh, right. Oh, God, there seems to be. Well, I don't know how I did that. Ah, get to the chopper. Oh, you got caught again and put back in. Hang on. How did I do that then? I kind of. Ah! I can't work this one out. Thing is, I used to like this game a lot. I've even done videos on it, and I can't seem. Oh, it's kick. Forward. I've got to do forward and the fire button there. It's a karate kick you've got to do to get them out. Right, I can do karate kicks. There we go. I can kick the robot in the face as well that way, which is much better. I forgot that we can do forward karate kicks. There, go away. That helps. He's going to bounce off that wall. Hopefully. Damn you! Right, we're going to do it now. We know how to do it, so let's just push that button. D. It's really unresponsive. Right, okay, so we can do karate kicks by pushing fire and forwards. That makes a lot more sense. What's the point of the punch? You absolutely do not need a punch in the game. Right, okay. Managed to put demon or demon again. Right, you're out. Right, okay. You stay there. No. Oh, he put himself back in the cage. There we go. Get out. There he's away. There's another one out. Right. Up the top of here. Up the top of here. Up the top of that. No, you git. Oh, my God. Let's go for it. There we go. Up there. Oh, God. I can't believe I ran into them there. The beauty of this is at least I know how to kill them now. So it's not a complete disaster. I can actually kill them as we do this. So that's a bonus. Damn you! I can't believe that. As a bonus. Right, okay. I can't get on that one. I fell too far. I can't believe this. I'm dead! No! Oh, dear me. Oh, God, I'm pushing all kinds of buttons here. I'm just going to go to the E for X end, because I can't be bothered trying to put them in. I can't believe that. I almost made it as well. I feel like... I wonder if we put an orgy in here. Do you remember saying before? Maybe this is the one that needs an orgy. I don't know. Maybe. Should we try it? We'll try it after this game. Get off. I can't believe you got me there. I wasn't even standing that close. Oh, you as well. Oh. The up, by the way, the super jump for it is you have to press the fire button down and push the button at the same time, which is really awkward. You have to press the fire button to do big jump and then up. As I say, very awkward indeed. Oh, how did you not get kicked in the face there? That's it. Had enough. Carrying on. Let's do the next one. I was going to... Oh, should I entered orgy, shouldn't I? Bums. Too late. Right, carry on. Let's do the next one. What we got here next? What supposedly next on here? Robocop. Right, I'm going to restart the machine. I'm going to do the 128k. Hopefully it's the 128k version that's on here. So... No, I don't want the basic. Why did I want that? I want tape loader. Tape loader. There we go, tape loader. Hopefully it's the 128k version that's actually on here, so we can give this a go and hopefully, fingers crossed, it loads. Well, that wasn't a good start. What was that? Was there no... Yeah. That's not good. Well, that's weird. I'm going to go forward. See what we find. Maybe there was maybe Butch Hard Guy was a 228k game, possibly. I don't remember it being a 128k game. There we go. Robocop. Protect the law. Protect the innocent. stay out of trouble. There was a techno group back in the 90s who basically sampled almost all of RoboCop, and there was some really heavy techno music with the RoboCop theme, and I can't remember what they were called though now, for the life of me. But they basically had lots of RoboCop. You know, you have 20 seconds to comply. When the Ed 209 goes mental and can't be shut down, and it's hilarious. And it fires like 20mm slugs at that poor guy, just toasts him completely. Do you remember it? Oh dear. At the time it was extremely violent, still extremely violent, but now it's kind of, we're used to more violent stuff than that, so yeah, it was 20 seconds to complain, sort of thing from the Ed 209's guns on each sort of arm, because he didn't really have arms, did he? He had sort of, he always reminded me of a chick, you know, like a little chick that walking along, like a little bird, the way that their legs sort of bend backwards and sort of walk along. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, that kind of, the way its legs folded forward, doesn't look like the most deadly chicken in the world, of course, but or deadly chick in the world, but yeah, that was the one. RoboCop's little friend. The Ed 209 thing, and that was brilliant. Look at that. Great movie. Totally destroyed by, yet again, rehashing the past and making a new version of RoboCop that was crap. They forgot the whole thing about it, you know, they forgot the whole ethos, and by the third one, I mean the first one, second one, I like the first and I like the second, not so keen on the third, and then there was a whole load of TV movies, wasn't there, which were pretty abysmal, really. I mean, he's a mechanised sort of killing machine, realistically. He's enforcing the law on the scale of, I don't know, Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd being obviously the law. I am the law, says Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, Sylvester Stallone. I'm obsessed by Arnold today. But you know, there was that kind of, you know, judge, jury, and whatever else it is. I do think though, don't you think that Dredd the movie was flipping fantastic? The one with Kyle Urban in it, wasn't it? The wrestler. He played that quite well. I do. I'm not sure. I think I have a problem. I think he should have been older. Because I always think of Judge Dredd being just a grizzled sort of, you know, man in his sort of, I don't know, 60s or 70s who's really just seen it all, you know. So I did think that was like my only thing with Kyle Urban doing it, but I kind of like the beginning of that movie because it's a lovely gritty thing. And I love the start of that movie where he sort of, well, after he does the first sort of bit, just to prove the point about what he's doing, you know, isocubes and all that kind of stuff, and being picked up and cleaning up afterwards, and, you know, okay, hot shot, and all this kind of stuff. And then he goes back and he meets Anderson for the first time, who's obviously a psychic. And he says you know, there are sort of 30 million people obviously living in there. There's only so many judges. So that's why they're judges and juries in this totalitarian. I can't say it. Dictatorship, best words, sort of thing. They just won't come there. Anyway, so but he asks Anderson says, you know, what we're going to go to, and he says, just pick one. We could only respond to about 10% of all crimes. And and that's all they do, you know. And rookies die on their first day is a normal behaviour for being a judge. I mean, there are clearly some advantages to being a judge. I mean, you are a judge, you are the law. But as I say, it's quite literally, you know, pick one, and she picks peach trees. Obviously, there's a block war going. There's not a block war in peach trees, is it? It's Mama. Oh, I've forgotten the name. I have to watch it again. Had that actress in it who was in and now that I know Game of Thrones, was in Game of Thrones, wasn't she? She was the one who was in the very first episode having that special way with her own brother. It was a bit dodgy, to say the least. I think a lot of that was dodgy, wasn't it? Some of Game of Thrones. But anyway, so that's what she was doing in the first episode. But she was Mormor. Yeah, Mormor clan. But it was great. It was really gritty and violent and perfect. And it was one of the few sort of perfect comic book creations or conversions out there. I gotta love that. I gotta love that about the fact that it's there. But I'm gonna wax lyrical about a few other ones while we're at it. I mean, we're doing RoboCop and other things. RoboCop, by the way, got Dark Horse series, didn't it? It was Dark Horse did RoboCop as well back in the day, and though they were quite good actually. You even had Terminator versus RoboCop and things like that. Different alternate futures, good stuff. But anyway, but you know the. Sorry, loading error. Oh my god. What's it doing now? We've got load errors everywhere. We're having no fun at all with this. We're not doing it. But when it comes to sort of movies that kind of, or movies or programs that hit the mark, I'm gonna go with Netflix's Punisher. That was good. That did hit the mark. Possibly even Jessica Jones. You know, I'm thinking about this. The 2 Punisher movies, or 3 Punisher movies, because you've got to remember Dolph Lundgren was the Punisher at one point. Yeah, I know. Dolph Lundgren was the Punisher. Anyway, Punisher back in 1989, that was. That was a bad one. I'm afraid that was comic book, but it was bad. I mean, it wasn't awful, but it wasn't brilliant. It wasn't Punisher, that's for certain. You then have the Punisher, which was where you had John Travolta. It was that, I can't remember the name of that actor. It was a big tall fella, but he was the Punisher, and then it was John Travolta was the big bad guy, and it was sort of drugs and all the other bits that go with it. I think this is loading wrong because I put the wrong version on. Definitely need to find RoboCop though. I can see a copy of RoboCop on my shelf. We might have to find that one. That's maybe the answer. So I think we're going to stop this. I'm going to find RoboCop on the shelf. Do you know something? It's a conspiracy, isn't it? You know when I said I need to be careful about how long I took on this. There's a conspiracy of the whole thing, isn't it? It's making life difficult for me. Hang on a second. I'm up there, getting it now. I'm getting it. Yeah. So we've got some. So we have some decent comic book movies. Deadpool's good. Deadpool does the job as well. That's pretty true to the source material. If I'm brutally honest, it's pretty damn close to it. There are some good things out there. There are some good movies out there. I don't know whether the I'm not a big. I say I'm not. I kind of, some of the early Marvel stuff's okay. You know, way back to the Iron Man days. I kind of like it. We all went when he went, "I'm Iron Man," though at the end of the first one. Most of us fans went, "Really? We're gonna go this way, are we?" But at the same time, it came out okay, I guess, in Endgame because he did the same sort of thing. I don't know. I don't know. What were your favourite ones? What are your favourite comic book movies that made it and actually were good? Tank Girl, pretty good. Like Tank Girl, that was another good one. That didn't do badly. But then of course they destroyed things like I mean, most people are very unhappy about Bebop Cowboy that was on Netflix, and that was another Netflix show that I guess upset the fans because you already had a very good animated characters series, and then you went and made it live action, and you didn't need to. Mind you, Disney's doing that at the moment, aren't they? With everything they've got, let's live action. What was the one with the Aladdin, or Snow White and the 7 small people? Because you're not allowed to do anything else nowadays. So I'm not sure what they're going to do with that one really, because apparently they're doing that one. Politically correctness. I'm just thinking there loudly in my head about that. I got nothing wrong with political correctness. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's no warning messages at the beginning of things like Little Mermaid and things like that nowadays. I think there are warning messages about the things. Warning at the beginning of Aladdin, the original Aladdin, and things like that. There's just all kinds of weird things going on. Oh, this looks good though. I'm hoping this there. See the blockbusting movie on video, available 11th of November from Virgin Vision. Virgin Vision, that's a name that we haven't heard for a long time. I don't even remember seeing it. 1987, Orion Pictures. They did lots of stuff, didn't they? Tell you a movie I liked. If we're doing sci-fi, because I'm in the mood for a bit of sci-fi. Alien Nation, the original Alien Nation. I kind of like that. That was a crime drama with a weird sort of alien slant on it, with the sort of arrival of these visitors. Quite like that one. James Caan, I think it was, in the role of the main police detective, the human side of it, and then the other guy was, I can't remember his name, to be honest with you. San Francisco, that was his name in the movie. So I don't think he called him that. I think he called him something completely, because everybody took names and he called himself San Francisco. So I'm not calling him San Francisco. This is a cracking game. This is a really good. I'm not sure whether it was actually based on the arcade intentionally, or whether it was based on. I don't know. I don't know whether this was meant to be an arcade game to begin with, or not an arcade game. This is an odd one for me, to be honest with you, because of the fact that it is very close to the arcade. I'm not sure did they have all the sections in it? Because there's a bit where you have to sort of stop this man hurting this lady in an alleyway, and that did that appear in the arcade? I can't remember. All I can tell you is this is a damn good conversion of a game. Very good indeed. A little bit of voice, all of the bits and pieces. This is quality programming at its best. There was some games like that were that kind of quality of level of a gaming experience that we loved. We loved back in the day. Not that I could afford RoboCop. In fact, I didn't get. I think RoboCop was towards the end of my Spectrum sort of time, which is a shame because I missed out, didn't I? I really did miss out. But we didn't think back like that back then. Think about it. Was the retro before, sort of, beyond the ZX81 and other things? I suppose you got the early days of sort of the Odyssey and possibly the Atari 2600. But that's it, isn't it? Oh, it says OK in the top corner. That's good news. So. Was there anything, was there retro gaming back then? I don't think there was. I think retro gaming is obviously a modern day phenomenon. We've got to the point where we've got 40 years worth of gaming history now at this point, that we can 40, 50 years plus of gaming history we can get on. So really, when I moved from this is me justifying it, by the way, just brace yourself for the lie. Me moving from the ZX Spectrum to the PC, which is okay actually because it's still the Spectrum at the time, and then then moving to the Mega Drive and Master System and not Mega Drive, so Mega Drive and SNES. And ultimately Commodore Amiga, followed by PC again. That was all good. That was okay. All that trading in was absolutely fine, and not an utter mistake at all. Clearly was. But we weren't doing that back then. I mean, I don't know about you, but my parents never put anything in the attic to keep. They used to go in. Well, used to just go and be sort of sold. He used to go down to car boot sales and just be flogged off for pennies. So I kind of it never really hung around, if that made sense. So we didn't really do that. Didn't really collect an awful lot of things. Which is a shame, really. I mean, now I know better. So my daughter has got, she's got figures and things like that, but she's kept the boxes for them because she knows that one day her, Doctor Who collection is probably going to be worth a few pennies. Same, not much more than she paid for it, but a few pennies. So she's kept the boxes so that she can put them back in the boxes. So she's done it with a few things. So it's sensible, I guess. The only problem with that is, of course, you end up with a load of crap collected, realistically. Lots and lots of crap. Loads of crap everywhere in the house. Sorry, I'm tapping down by my legs because I think there's a dog here, but I'm not sure where the dog is, so I'm just checking. Hang on. It's just behind me. It's looking pensive and furry. I think its mummy is doing some washing, basically. She's going to have to do some washing. I'm really annoyed though. I can't find this copy of Rolling Thunder. It's really driving me nuts, that, because I'm convinced I've got it, and I know it's a Kicks title, and if I haven't got it, I can't believe it. I genuinely believe I've got a copy. I just want to run over the way. You stay there for a second. You watch the loading screen. I'll be back. Hang on, I'm over here. I'm having a quick look at another shelf. So this will teach me not to sort anything. I didn't sort anything. Did you hear that? I didn't sort anything. Oh, it's really annoying. It's really annoying. Come on, where is it? I can't find it. I'm really struggling with this one. I'm really struggling to find it. Oh. I can't find it. That's so frustrating. Can't find it. Can't see it. I can't find it. I've looked. I desperately looked at it. I've looked. I'm looking for Rolling Thunder on the shelves, and I just can't find it. It's not happening today. That's so annoying. We're gonna have to try the other version of it though. I've got 3 versions on PlayZX, so we've got one more to try, but it's a massive loader. So I can't see it. I can't see it at all. So I can't find it, but I'll try the other one on PlayZX and we'll have a little look and see if we can find it. So it's absolutely fine. We'll play RoboCop. We'll move. Are we still okay? It's still loading okay. Is this a huge load or something similar? It must be. Gigantic load. Is the tape gonna finish? The tape's about to finish. I'm not having a good time of this. Oh no, might be the last bit. Fingers crossed this is the last part of it. There's loads. It's been a massive load, hasn't it? No, can't find that game. So what I'll do is I'll load the other one off PlayZX. It'll be fine. We'll get it from there. I've got another one to try just in case. It's the Spanish release, so it should load. It's a much bigger load though, so I shouldn't have any issues with that. This is a massive loader. There we go. Do. I do like the music on this one. Do. Do you know this music was used? I'm sure it's an advert for Ariston. Ariston and on and on. I'm sure it was an advert for something. Look it up. There is an advert that is attached to. There's a modern day advert that does it. Right, left, down, up, fire. H to hold. And we all know H is the perfect key for that. Protect the innocent. Uphold the law. Classified. Here we go. And we know what classified was later. So here's our little RoboCop. You eat baby food as well, because that's what he has to eat, paste for his humanoid part. There's the baby food. I hate the sort of freezing that he does, though. It's really annoying. I always wondered, can you go up the stairs at this early stage in the game? I can't remember. I thought I could pick that up there. Oh, I have picked it up. And then we go all the way along here. Yeah, it's a special bullet, I've got that. It does loads of damage. And I think we go along here to the alleyway. And then we get the alleyway game in a second. Not quite yet. I was getting ahead of myself. I've run out of weapons. No! Don't make me start at the beginning, though. Please tell me I'm a bit further along. No, I'm right at the beginning, I think. Yeah, right at the beginning. Pits, absolutely. Oh, come on, get away. That's it, out the window. Out the window. Keep going fast. One shot. One shot. Keep going, one shot. There we go, one shot. One shot. Damn you. Come on, let's make it to the alleyway. Got these super bullets at the moment I'm using. Yes, bullets. There we go. And then with the alleyway. So this is the little bit where we have to protect the lady. And we have to shoot the guy in the shoulder. It's kind of cool. It's a good game, this one. Massive load, obviously, but good game. So we've got to shoot this guy. I always shoot him in the shoulder if I can. Come on. Did I get him? I think I did. Oh no, I've died. I missed him. Oh, I ran out of time, did I? Oh, Robocop. Did I kill him? Oh, I did. Watch out. That was lucky. More than anything else. Okay, here we go. Robocop. Is this motorcycle time? It is. Another one from behind. Oh, you git. Oh, get away. It's horrible, that bit. His gun was amazing from the game, though. Or the TV programme. Or the movie, should I say. Even one of those. One of the above. Just any old words. Just words coming out my mouth. Not actually meaning much. Here we go. And then we have to go to the police station, don't we, to work out that we've been I don't know, terminated or whatever it is. Motorcycle. There we go, got him. I hate these guys when they do that. Ducking down is a pain in the behind. I've got an extra life. So here comes the gas station. This is where we run into the guy on the motorcycle in the movie. I can't remember his name. I remember he had ginger hair. Well, but it was balding badly, with an earring and sort of a very funny sort of shaped face. That's not very descriptive, is it? Really? There we go. And now we go to the police station, I think, to try and work out what the name of this person was, or who he was. Clarence Bodiger. Bodiger? Bodiger, something like that. Voice pattern recognition, voice ID, credits, blah, 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 voice. Here we go, so we got to match the two things together now. It's not a bad level, this particular one. I quite like this one. Right, okay. Input data. So that's the guy there, well, sort of. Not much time on this. There we go, got him! Yay! Emil, that was his name. Narcotics trafficking, software piracy, racketeering. Oh, he's a wrong un, isn't he? He's a wrong one. Brodica Clarence J. Robocop. Let's go Robocopping. So now we get to go up the stairs, don't we? That's it, up the stairs. Robocop. Now we'll go get some of these. While we're at it. And then down the stairs on the other side. It's great, isn't it? I mean, you gotta admit, it's a good looking game, this one. Let's get that while we're at it. Little bit of food. Get some baby food. Get our strength up. I hope it's apple flavour. Right, okay. And there we go. Up we go. It's Robocop time. Here we go. On we are. On we go. I'm going to get these special bullets. These are the more powerful ones, so this will help us out. A little bit of time left. This is the drugs lab, obviously. We're going to clear out the drugs. No more drugs for these boys. Yeah. Oh, hang on. What we got there? Is that other weapons? Is this a super weapon? Oh, three-way shot. We'll take that. Three-way. Just like in the movie when he had that three-way shotgun. Nope. On we go. We've got a little bit of health there. I'm enjoying this one. It's one of these good. It's a great game. This one, I have to admit. I think I played it last time round on the channel. I did kind of max out the time I was playing on it. Oh, we're going to the top roof now. Working our way right up here. Oh, I think we may have gone the wrong way. No, we haven't, because there's a barrier down there as well. So I'm on climbing up the whole way. Oh, that was nasty. OCP. We're on our way to OCP. That music's brilliant, though, isn't it? Robocop. And now we get to face, I think, Ed 209. I think it's our boss. It's our boss battle. Arrest mode. Directive 4. Cannot arrest an OCP employee. No, cannot do it. It's not allowed. I'm down to punching now. Oh no, it's Ed 209. Run away, run away. It's Red 209. Z 209. Z 209. Can't. I think I have to run away from this. Do I have to run away, or do I have to go punch him in the face, in the legs? Oh, bums. Ed 209 is a bit shorter than I remember him being. It's a lot shorter than I remember him being. Oh, I got past him. I'm quite surprised. This is the longest I've ever run on this game. And we got 2 more to go. Brilliant. So this is escaping. And we get some life there. Oh, you bums. They got me. I'm assuming there's a little... Down on lifts. We're escaping through the car park. Running for our lives as Robocop because we didn't realise that the corrupt baddie was actually our own boss. And he's been running this militia group of mercenaries to run the city of Detroit into the ground. With Murphy, oh, it's all over! It's all over! Robocop. Orgy. I don't think that'll have done anything. I just thought I'd stick in orgy. Right, okay, so we've done Robocop, and we're going to move on to the next one, so we're going to find out what's next here. What we've got? We have, that was really good, I enjoyed that. That was a good one to play. I enjoyed playing Robocop. I hope you enjoyed it too. Yeah, Robocop's a good one. We've got to move on to Cybernoid 2. Nothing has loaded so far from this blooming tape. I would like to point that out. Nothing is loaded off it so far, I don't think. Oh, no, Butch Hard Guy did. I apologise. Butch Hard Guy did. And we've not got to Rolling Thunder yet. So we're almost there. Let's just fast forward that on. That's more of Robocop. That was a good one, though. I mean, this has been a good compilation if you'd loaned that onto your mates. You'd have been, like, all over this one. All over the Robocop. Here we go. Fingers crossed. No. Not a good start. Let's try it in the other tape deck and see if it works. If not, we'll put on the... we'll put it on the system. Let's put it in here. Right, let's put this in here, like that. Right, let's see if this works. Nope. I hate it when they do this, when they're just not right. No, that's not going to happen. Right, sorry chaps, I'm going to have to go for 1 second, and I've not been called out. I can hear my little boy. He's not very happy. I'm not sure why, and because he's got, I've said before, he's got autism, so he does actually get a little upset about things and winds himself up about stuff. So I'm going to go see what's wrong with him. So I'll be back in a second. All right, hang on. Okay, I'm back. He's calmed down a little bit. I think it's because his sister has gone out to get her hair done today, and she's been away for a little bit longer than usual. He's smiling at me now. So she's been away for a little bit longer than usual, and in his little mind that he worries about things like that, and I can get that. We can all get that. So but she's fine, and so's he. So we're back, and we're loading Cybernoid. Now I've actually gone and found my Cybernoid 2 tape. I noticed that's spelt wrong. You know that? Oh, look there. And that's maybe your orgy. You get the orgy thing. That's maybe what that's to do with, because that's the Y and the U that was on the beginning of the whole thing before. Use this. This is the 48K, so use the other side. Oh, I've used the wrong side of the tape. There's a 128K version of it. I'm going to stop it, and we're going to have the other side. I think it's the best way to do this, because there's a 128K version. We want that, don't we? We definitely want that. I have to admit, when it comes to versions of Cybernoid, though, I'll be honest here. When it comes to versions of Cybernoid, in my mind, some of the best versions. The Spectrum's one of the best ones up there. Certainly up there. I think the Amstrad CPC has got this, you know, because it uses all of its colour palette as well at the same time. I do think, and I know that's just controversial, that the Spectrum's got the resolution, but the Amstrad CPC has definitely got the colours. And we'll not talk about the Commodore 64 version, which probably will have a lesser colour palette, but probably just as good. But to be fair, these stuff by this, I can't remember his name, it's Raphael something or other, isn't it? He's Raphael Seco. I'm going to go Raphael Seco. Raphael Seco, who creates this game. Bit of a master. I'm worrying that sound, by the way, is really quiet. it's extremely quiet. On this side of the tape, it's extremely quiet. I'm just going to rewind it. We'll do the 100. We'll just do the 48K version. I can't. I'm not going to fight. We've fought enough, and I've said to you before. I'm kind of on that it may be an emergency. I may need to go out, kind of thing. And so I'm trying to get done for you guys. And we've already had a little pause because my little chap there was so upset, weren't you? He's all right now. He's looking down the stairs, sticking his nose into a vacuum cleaner. Well, it's not a vacuum cleaner; it's a kid's one. It's like a Peppa Pig one. So it's got a hose thing in it. So he's sticking his nose in it. To be fair, he's been very good with his Peppa Pig one. He's been vacuum cleaning the house for us slowly. It's very methodical because it doesn't have a lot of suction. So he's been working on individual items around the house. Very much an individual item thing as we went along. So, right, okay, so. Cybernoid, definitely a fantastic game. It's all about pirates, misspelt Cybernoid. Look, there we go. That's interesting, isn't it? So yeah, I know. Smart bombs, tracers. Yeah, okay. So all about pirates collecting stuff. It's 20. You think it's 20 screens? Is it? You have to work your way through. I think it's 20 screens. You have to work your way through, shooting and blasting your way through. So it's like a shoot 'em up which is kind of linear. Well, all shoot 'em ups are linear, pretty much, aren't they? Really, there's not much in the way of changing directions in most of them. So shoot 'em up that you work your way through and do all the bits and pieces of it. And do you know what? There's some great games on here. I mean, I've still got to see if we can get Rolling Thunder to load because I'd like to do that. I mean, this is turning into quite a long episode because we've had quite a few failures on here. I mean, we had Butch Hard Guide loaded, RoboCop didn't twice, I think. So he ended up on a different tape. Rolling Thunder hasn't loaded twice. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag of sort of goodies here. Oh, look at that for the loading screen. Beautiful. It's flying through the place. Avoiding the things, but to be fair, I mean, Exelon is also by the same. They also by the same writer. I always wonder what these people do after this. You know, I mean, I know they all made the millions when they were like teens, weren't they? And these are your billionaires that of the past, aren't they? The millionaires and billionaires. You wonder what they did with it all. I know there's some that are still out there writing games, which is nice to see. I know it's good to see that. But some of them, I don't think some of them ever got over the sort of change in generational stuff, or maybe they just loved it so much they could do it. I suppose if you've got time and you've got money, you can do anything, can't you? Realistically, in the sense of what you want to do. That's a very existential question, wasn't it? There, a very existential question, whether or not time and money would mean you could do what you wanted. I guess it would, realistically. Yeah. I'm just trying to think what I would like to do. I'm the Office Space guy of this. If you've ever seen the movie Office Space, which is a beautiful drama, if you ever work in an office, it's a drama about offices. It explains an awful lot. Early role for Jennifer Anderson. Early role for her and another chap, and he was probably the bigger actor at the time than she was, which is the funny thing about that particular movie. But Office Space is one of those. It's all about office politics and whatever else it is, and the question that's asked is, what would you do if you had $1 million? And the answer that comes back is that comes from the chap, or the main sort of hero of the story, is nothing, absolutely nothing. Just nothing. And I kind of feel like I would be the same sort of way. If you had £1 million and you didn't need to work, what would you do? Nothing. I think I'd just relax and enjoy and watch the stars go by, or whatever else it is, and play video games until I want to at whatever time of night, and then just sleep in the next morning and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it'd be nice. I think to be fair, you always think about this, don't you? The moment you buy a lottery ticket, you always think about, what am I going to do with this? If I won the £20 million tomorrow, what would I do with my lottery ticket, or my Euro Millions thing? What would I do? Buy a big house, and hire a few, buy a few unicorns, and I don't know, but build a river through the middle of it, and all this kind of stuff. And so when you've done with all that, which are big things in their own right, but Ain't going to take you that long if you've got the money and the resources to do so. You're going to do after that. See, I'm cool. I'd go out walking and other things and bits and pieces, and I would do a lot more. I'd do a lot more of my YouTube stuff. That's what I'd do. Very simple. It would just be. I'd enjoy my YouTube stuff, and I'd sort of build my little sort of I don't know, museum or collection zone in the house, and that would be it. And you know, but that would be, those are the things you would do with it. Or for me anyway, those are the things I would do with it. Keep myself sort of trim and exercise like I am nowadays, which is much better than I used to be. God, I'm so old though. I have to get somebody to help me lift printers at this point, especially heavy ones. Nightmare. Now the music isn't so good. I don't think the music's so good when you're on the lower, when you're on this version of it. So if I press 2, and I want left, right, up, fire. Now it's 1 to 5, I remember this. 1 to 5 is the weapons, so this is our ship here. Hold down the fire button, fires your bombs, or whatever you're doing. 5, you see the time at the top of the screen. It says time, shield, bounce, seek. I like bounce, actually. And what did it say? What, U for trackers? Oh, they're cool. And smart is Y. Right, okay, that's handy. So Spectrum version is slightly different. Everybody else has all the numbers along the top, but the Spectrum has those split out a little bit, which is kind of useful. I've got the bounce on. I like the bounce one. So here we go. It's a little ship. Graphics are brilliant on this. Come on, go down there. Destroy. Destroy. Oh. It's meant to go down there and destroy. That's what I'm hoping it do. Go on, get it. Oh. Trackers. Y for trackers? U for trackers. Oh, I haven't got any trackers left. Let's just do smart bomb. Overkill! And then died. That was no good. Right, okay, here we go. A little ship that flies around. That's the original ship that you had in the game. I actually prefer the original ship. I think it looks cooler. I don't know about you, but I actually like that sort of more circular design. I kind of think it's brilliant. I've realised, though, that I probably haven't played this on my channel at all. And there's the rear firing weapon. There we go. Next level. Now we've got a little weapon that goes round. Forgot about that thing. Let's see if we can make it through here. Shield, bounce. Oh no, forgot about them coming through there like that. You've got to get out quick. And they're indestructible. That's the annoying thing about them, is they're indestructible. There we go, that's it dead. That's that next level. Whoa! Oh! Didn't time that well. Game over. Let's try it again. I like that. I'd like that. Should we try orgy in there? Let's try orgy in there. We're just trying orgy everywhere. Orgy. There we go. Number 1. Alright, I've got the bombs. Where's the trackers? U, isn't it? We'll lose the trackers in a second because we'll do this. Go on, go around. Should have put it on the other side, but that should be enough. Oh, missed them. Oh, that's rubbish. Oh, no. I can't believe I'm doing so... why am I doing so badly? I used to be better at this game. I certainly remember being better at this game. Go on, get down there. Kill, kill, kill. Oh, it's missed it. Oh, it's got me again. I'm just going to use a smart bomb. That'll do. Oh, I got killed by that. Is it game over? No, it's not game over quite. You can't go back the way you came as well. I can't believe how badly I've just done there. Let's put the bounce on. Right, so I've got to get into this thing again. That's cool. In there, get that rear firing weapon. Held the button down too long, did bounce. I'm dead. Wow. Naff at this. So orgy didn't work on there, by the way. No orgies are working in this game. Let's try it again without all that stupidity. Let's just go straight for the smart bomb to begin with. And that means at least I've got a few more lives later. Oh, no. God. That's just nasty. Nasty. I don't feel like I've ever played the Spectrum version. I'm sure I have in the past. I've certainly played the first one. Spectrum. I just don't remember playing this one on Spectrum. Graphics are brilliant, though. Really nice. I'm gonna take back what I said. I think it's on par now with the Amstrad CPC version in graphical terms. Right, I'm gonna go that way. Bounce. Oh, damn you! That's not nice. Right, bounce, quick. Right, into this one, but bounce. That's it. That's it. Cool. We've done that. Oh no, what have I done? I've just done the most stupidest thing in the world. I just released that thing there. My God, that's tough. I don't remember it being that tough. I really don't. That's a proper tough game, isn't it? That's a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be. Wow. Okay, so yeah, so demon orgies going on in the high score table there. I can't. It's a bit of a shame the other side doesn't work. Actually, I'm a bit disappointed by that. This will be where I was talking about preserving things by recording the original version back on again. That's probably what the scenario you've got here is. Wow, that's some rewind. What a game! What a little stormer. What a little stormer. Right, okay, let's see what else we've got going on here. So, we had, on the other side of this tape, going on this tape, I'm literally just going to load from the tape, because I say I'm running a little bit close for time, so I'm gonna risk it, and go with the loading of this. I found my copy of Operation Wolf, which was the next one on the tape. So, I'm going to go with loading that, and then we'll see how we go. So let's, fingers crossed. It's in a very ratty looking case. I can't believe how badly it looks, and I can't seem to find my Hit Squad version of it either. So that's it's on a pile somewhere. It's on a pile. It's on a pile somewhere. It's on a pile. So we've gone from being quite upset and crying to now laughing and jumping around. So autism is a strange creature. It really is. Absolutely confusing beyond belief. That's the 48K version. So I'm going to swap it over. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to do the 128K version. Should be on the other side of the tape. I'm hoping that's the case, because that would be nice if we can have the 128K version, because then we don't have level loads, I don't think. Brace yourself. We'll find out. I've flipped it over. That's the 48K version. That's the version I had to play as a kid. If the computer is in 48K, then load whatever else it is. If the computer is in 120, then follow the loading instructions on the screen or accompanied manual. Well, there's no manual in this particular one. Probably missing, to be honest with you. Operation Wolf, though, arcade game by Taito. Taito. We look a bit Taito. Arcade game by Taito. The game was based on the arcade game. Obviously, this game version is the version of the arcade game, where you got an Uzi, single-player Uzi game where you used to shoot it, and I was utterly mesmerised by this in the arcade because I'd never been on a game where the machine gun vibrated. They gave you Uzi 9mm. They gave you Uzi 9mm. Just try to do my Sylvester Stallone. Sorry, no Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. Today. Anyway, Uzi 9mm, and used to shoot them down, looking down the sights and things like that. And it was just kind of cool. I'm not entirely sure why they dropped this. 6 levels of thrilling coin up action. Coin up. Those are the words. Coin up action. Basically, I'm not sure why they dropped it into dropped this poor man into the scenario, but he was dropped into the scenario to kill all the bad guys. That's exactly what it was. Killed all the bad guys on the whole thing. So that's what it was. To rescue his compadre, wasn't it? It was rescue his people, his friends. Again, this looks really good on the Antros CPC, but I definitely tell you now, the Spectrum version is one of the better ones of this. It's got the right speed and the right look, and okay, it's all monochrome, but it's, for the most part, the menus are coloured, but it just looks the business. It definitely feels the business. It definitely plays the business. It's definitely the sort of the game that you want to play. I mean, as I say, I got this in the end of the arcade game was 1988. Was when it was the number one arcade game in 1998 is recreated perfectly in 6 levels. So I think I got this in 1988 for Christmas. I think that's when it was released on the Spectrum and other formats. Obviously, it was Crash Smash. There's our man. It was released then, and I got it for Christmas, and I couldn't wait to play this. This is the game I wanted to play, and then I had to wait for people to come off things so I could actually play this game. It was the only game I really wanted. It was the only thing. I was just so excited to have it on the. After playing the coin up, you only want to play the Spectrum version. You want to play it at home. That was the thing. The only problem, of course, nowadays with taking away all your arcades is the fact that you don't have that friend experience of going to it. And I've taken my kids to them, so they understand. They quite like it. But you just don't get that experience where you used to go with your mates sometimes down there. So I used to like doing that. I used to like doing that a lot. It was my highlight of. Used to go to theme parks. My highlight of the theme park was not the theme park itself necessarily, but the actual arcades. And going into the arcades and putting some money into those things, and it all turned up. The volume was always turned up. So that sound, isn't there? A cacophony of arcade machines all competing against each other for your attention. Come look at me! I'm the best arcade game in here, and that was that noise. The growl of, it's a deep breath there. Do you hear that? There was a deep breath, and me sort of the nostalgia just grabbed me there. That sort of cacophony of sounds and those noises and all shouting, "Come play me!" That's put my coins in here. And so I probably played lots of arcade games as a kid. Some were absolutely rubbish. I remember that, but I can't remember the rubbish ones. I just remember the really ones that blew my mind, like. Walking into the arcade, one particular arcade, and just literally around the corner from it, while I waited for the Outrun machine, was Time Pilot. And I blowing love Time Pilot. Time Pilot's one of my favourites because it's so simple but really well designed as a game. It's a really simple shoot 'em up that grabbed my attention. So I used to like that kind of thing, and I never saw things like Bubble Bobble and like that in the arcade. Never saw those at all. Mine were always weird things. I remember this weird bike game where you sort of got on it and drove down like a neon road of sort of, lights and neon around you, and the road's sort of black, and you big huge motorcycle. Can't even remember the game. I did see Tron there though for the first time, where you have to throw the discs and make a hole in the thing. I remember seeing that and thinking it was such a very weird joystick. It was never one that I really wanted to play, if I'm honest. So, but it was the beauty of all of that kind of stuff was getting into it or playing something with a different type of joystick as well. That was part of the experience, wasn't it? It wasn't just one joypad that did it all. That's what I kind of like. When it comes to sort of doing the sort of retro games and things like that, kind of like to get the joysticks that go with it. And bizarrely, I mean, I'm with my Switch, for instance. I know the Switch has its own controller. I actually went back to an 8-bit DOE style SNES controller, because I kind of like that controller, and it just felt right to go with it, considering your the subscription from Nintendo gives you access to the NES and the SNES games, or some anyway, not a lot of them, but gives you access to that as part of your thing, plus your cloud saves. But it just felt right to go back to that style controller. I quite like it, and it vibrates as well. It's a good little controller. It's a really nice one. So that was one of the things though from the arcade. One of the big things from the arcade was actually being able to play those games that you wanted to play in, with the joystick and the devices you wanted. So it's really, really good, really enjoyable kind of thing. Now I've realised that we've got to the point in day where I could quite possibly be called. So be prepared. This may have a little break in it again while I'm not sorting children who were upset about something and then now very happy. But yeah, we're definitely getting to that point in the day. So fingers crossed. Let's hope I get let's hope we get a session here of playing some games. And so we've got this one, and I've got to try and get Rolling Thunder to load, because I'm really wanting to load Rolling Thunder. I've actually just taken, as I say, scruffy copy of Operation Wolf out just to save time out of my collection to try. It was funny because I was digging around for it. I thought I had more Operation Wolf copies. And I know this is really weird. I have duplicates of some ones because I'm still loading it from the tape at the end of the day, and I know I can do it from PlayZX, but as you can see, it's a bit hit and miss, and I think there's old school copy protection may be a factor, possibly. I don't know, but it can be a bit hit and miss whether it actually works or not. So I sort of tend to have the original tapes around because they seem to work better. I don't know why, but PlayZX is brilliant, but at the same time it does sometimes crash. I suspect it's maybe the equipment itself being a bit old and worn out, a bit like me really around the edges. But yeah, it's just one of those things. This is a mighty tape, This is a mighty load. This is a huge one. It's a big one. It's a big one. A big one. What were your go-tos in the arcade? What would you go to? That was the question that Mel LaBelle asked actually on the Sir Clive's bar. It's like Cheers, but with less Ted Danson in there. But yeah, he asked the question, what would your go-to game? And I actually mine was easy. I was to say it was Time Pilot. But I think the other ones that if I could see them there, it would be the sort of things like Outrun if I could get to it. What else would it be? Super Pac-Man, of all things. I quite liked Super Pac-Man. I used to go to a safari park down in the Midlands called, and I'm sure you might have heard of it, with my grandparents. Used to go there, called Woburn Abbey. And Woburn Abbey had a small arcade there. And one of the things I loved most about going there, and I must have gone there years in a row, 3 or 4 years in a row, so it tells you how long it sat there, because they had Super Pac-Man. And he used to quite like Super Pac-Man. There was something about the change in the way it worked that made it quite entertaining. However, replaying it, I've not enjoyed it as much. I did try playing it a couple of times, and I can't work out what I liked about it when I was a kid. Because one of the things about it is there's a power pill, obviously, to eat the ghosts, and then there was another pill that made you big. And then you couldn't be killed by the ghosts, and you couldn't eat the ghosts, but you could go through like these gates that allow you to eat fruit that was hidden behind them. Yeah, exactly. So it was a bit strange, not perfect in the scale of things. It was not the best of things. But as I say, from the arcade wise, and the other one, of course, one of my all-time favourites. And apparently this is and I hadn't realised this. Somebody said this to me the other day, that this was the follow-up to Commando from Konami, and that was Mercs. I was always a big fan of Mercs. I really loved Mercs. In fact, that and Snow Brothers, but I'll tell you about Mercs first. Mercs was the game that they used to find sort of I think it was quite expensive. It was 50p, I think. I'd try and find 50p a day anyway from as a schoolboy. Pop along to the local bowling alley, and I would play Mercs there, and that would would be me for a little bit anyway. But I was quite good at it, so because I could get quite a long way without actually dying. So I got my 50p's worth. That was definitely the case. And the other one that I used to go play quite a lot, in fact, a huge amount of time. And this is where I saw Street Fighter. Now, the arcade version of Street Fighter is pretty poor. It's not very good at all. But where I first saw Street Fighter was the same place that I used to play Snow Brothers. And again, Snow Brothers was another one where, back in the day, your kudos was not achievements, if that makes sense, like you do in games nowadays. It was actually the score. Score mattered. So Snow Brothers, I could get to the first 21 levels. So I'm surprised we haven't played it on the 20p arcade challenge, or I'm not put it down. But I could get through the first 21 levels of the whole thing, which is quite a decent achievement in the first thing. It's basically, I think, one boss or two bosses, I can't remember. 21 levels of it, and basically my name was all over the high score table. Those were my initials all the way down the whole high score table, and I used to play that one quite a lot. It wasn't about, for me, getting to further levels, it was getting there, but with like one credit. So when my credit ended, I would wait till the sort of time, I would time myself out, and then I'd put in the credit again and go again and see how far I could get. And as a result, I had all high scores because all I did was high score it all the way there. No other issue with the whole thing, no other reason. So yeah, but Snow Brothers was one of my go-to games. So there was people with further levels who would get on the game, but only because they would put continues in. So they wouldn't be higher on me in the score table, always be the bottom, but I was always higher, and it was always funny, really, that you might find somebody who tried playing it and put a couple of credits in, and they'd be like level 31, and they'd have the least score on the table, and of course then I'd come along and wipe that off, because that was the aim of the game, and I just basically owned that machine. That was my game. And to be fair, 21 levels on a single credit's a decent bit of play, to be honest with you. It's a decent bit of play. That would be another one. And this is obviously where I saw Street Fighter for the first time. I never played that one. Art of Fighting was there. I actually always liked the look of Art of Fighting over it, simply because it had a level of, you got bruises and you got hurt and you got damaged, didn't you, and the whole thing. It's really weird as sort of a way it looked. So I kind of liked that. I kind of liked the Art of Fighting from SNK. So I liked that one. And then we had Street Fighter 2 itself, of course. And that appeared. And when that appeared, it was always surrounded by people. And there's me, Muggins here, playing Snow Brothers. Anyway, right. So we've loaded. And this is the little intro sequence, which is quite nice to see, actually. It's got the whole intro sequence. I need to see what buttons to press, though, to see if we can do this. If I push an enter key, what happens? Music and graphics by Jonathan Dunn. Or can define 5. Up, down, left, right, fire, grenade. Grenade can be 1. So 1 for keyboard. Initiated. Rescue the hostages. And you got your magazines on the side there that slowly go down and show you all your bullets disappearing out of it. Communication setup. Cut off the enemy's communications and keep them from increasing in numbers. 7 magazines, 5 grenades. There we go. Shoot these guys. Don't shoot that person. There's a magazine on the floor. Boom. Helicopters. Oh! No! Oh, we're stabbed. My health's on the side, by the way. It's the little red bar that starts to going up. It's the little red bar on the side. Oh, I've got health hurt. Leg of lamb. There's a leg of lamb there. Do you see that drop? That's your health. That's your health. So we've got to kind of... There we go. Health is really low. Health is really low. I need some health. Oh my god, the helicopters! Hate those things! You sustained a lethal injury, sorry, but you are finished here, I've died. There wasn't many enemies left, by the way, the list of enemies below. It tells you how many's left, so there's like 2 helicopters and six men left and tanks, and then you've got to select the hostages, but we've got a bit left, so we might make it here, because we've only got a few... Oh no, it's gone back to 60. Oh, that's bad. It is pretty tough, by the way. It's very unforgiving. Oh, God. Oh, no, keep killing the poor innocent bystanders. It's blooming helicopters that do your head in, though. I'm telling you now. They do massive amounts of damage. Does the helicopters. Yeah, massive amounts. Not good at all. Look at that. If I could get past the first level, I was dead chuffed. There's some food. There we go. There we go. 3. We're shooting. Look at the number of enemies left at the bottom there. Shoot it. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. We've got how many helicopters? It's the helicopters that are going to kill me. Helicopters. It's always the helicopters. I only had one left to do and I would have done it. Sustained damage. Enter your name in. There we go. Orgy? I'm trying to find an excuse for using that orgy thing. Let's find it. Let's see if this works. I wonder if this works in here. Sorry, coughing away there. Let's see if this works in here because this has got the letters. Look. Oh. How do I go back? I can't go back. No, that could definitely have been an orgy, couldn't it? I know that sounded wrong, but it could definitely have been one. Wow, right. So that was Operation Wolf. We just need to try and see if we get this last one to load because I want to see that. I'm sorry I rushed through that one a little bit there, and I didn't really get a chance to put in the orgy in. So because that's what mummers and poppers do when they make bad mistakes, apparently. Right, where's that? Where's my phone? Let's get this. And let's see if we can load the last one of these Rolling Thunders and see if we can get this thing to work. We'll give it one last go, and then I'll have to call it a day because as I say, I am running particularly short a time today. This is it's quite sad really that I'm running so short a time. But anyway, let's do tape that one. Yeah, let's do that. See if this works. This is the re-release of the game from what's it called? Ibra? Irby? Whatever it is, a Spanish company that does it. So this is the re-release from them. So we'll go with that, and we'll hope like hell that it works because I really want to play Rolling Thunder now that we've got to that point. I really want to play Rolling Thunder. It's a big game that I want to play before the end of the before we have to worry about things. I've got my fingers crossed. I'm braced for action. Braced for action. It's a good one, this one, because it's a spy thriller. Effectively, you've got this like weird professor and his strange occult, and you have to, and basically you're trying to destroy his base. I'm sure it's called Mission Alpha or Project Alpha is the original name for it, something like that. I think that they've taken the special loading thing off it for the Spanish release, which is good because that gives us a good chance of actually having it work. Because let's be honest, it probably isn't going to otherwise. And the fact that I can't find a copy of Rolling Thunder, which I know I've got, definitely got a copy of Rolling Thunder. Must buy a copy of Rolling Thunder. Do you know the other day I nearly bought Roland Rat Race or whatever it is for the Spectrum. And when I was looking for a copy of Operation Wolf, which I knew I had somewhere, discovered I have a copy of Roland Rat Race. That's because it's in a cupboard somewhere that I hadn't noticed. So silly me, bad me, terrible me. So yeah, the kind of this is a good one. I really like this. It was a Namco game back in the day. I really enjoyed the sort of the experience. It's not one I played in the arcades. As I say, a lot of this stuff was like we got them. And we wanted to play them in the at home, obviously. It's like Wonder Boy. I don't really play Wonder Boy until later on the Master System, which is very much more, much closer to the arcade. Same with obviously on the Mega Drive, and the arcade itself. We didn't play until we actually played it within the sort of games of sort of playing sort of, you know, the 20p arcade challenge where it turned up, I think, once. I quite liked it. Wonder Boy's one of those games that I kind of liked. It was funny once, wasn't there? You know, when everybody else was loving sort of Sonic and Mario, I was kind of liking things like Wonder Boy and those kind of games instead. If you're thinking of heroes, you know, sort of Horace himself was also you know, I liked Horace as a mascot. I think it was because they were the, you know, Sega and had obviously Sonic and you know, Nintendo had Mario. I think that I quite liked the fact that these other mascots felt more like Spectrum ones. They were in Spectrum games that were there, and they felt more like it. I mean, you could even say that about, and I hate to say this out loud for certain people because they're very sensitive at the moment, especially with the lack of Castle Master in their life. Very sensitive at the moment, but some people like Dizzy because he was kind of a mascot of an 8-bit generation, wasn't he? He was kind of in there. He wasn't really. He sort of started on the computers before he moved to the consoles or anything like that. So he was kind of a bit of a mascot there back then, and for those kind of things. I mean, to be fair, you could certainly say that about a few other ones but it became a bit. I have to admit, Codemasters towards the end became a bit sort of copy and paste between games. I mean, CJ the Elephant ones and all this kind of stuff, and Seymour ones, they're a bit copy and paste, if you ask me. Even though they're valuable because they're very last of their generation, but they're very copy and paste. I've got a few of the CJ the Elephants and things like that, and there's a Big Nose as well. You've got Big Nose as well, and a few others that have come along the way. I mean, I picked up a few. I mean, I've got a bargain set of these things, but when I have played them, they have felt kind of. Now that I've played a few, they do feel a bit quite copy and paste in their way. Here we go. That's cool. Can I change the keys? No, but I'm going to guess the QAOP in space. So there's the evil sort of professor down the bottom there, and those are those guys. And when he turns his back, they're a bit like school days. They start walking off, and then they go back to saluting by thrusting their fists in the air. So let's go with the story area 1. Let's do it. Yep. So, you could... Got a lot of door-related things in this. There we go. How do I come down? How do I step off? There. Up and over. Because I want to go in here to get some machine gun bullets. There we go, more bullets. Up and fire. And then up and fire again, shoots the thing. Much more responsive than other versions I've played. It's a good game. It is a good game. You would have been quite pleased with this if you'd played the arcade version. Oh, I've died. He's punched me in the face repeatedly. Let's see if we can get a bit further along. Alright, more bullets. He's going to throw grenades. Of course you are. Oh, don't punch me like... Oh, I hate it when they do that. I've got machine guns as well. I wouldn't mind so much, but I've actually got the machine gun. Oh, he's got me with a bullet. You've got to so watch those guys. Oh, died again. Blooming heck. So unforgiving. Oh! Game over. I'm going to play again. That was rubbish. I started okay, and then it went all badly wrong, didn't it? It went terribly wrong. I tell you what, you've got an episode this week, though, haven't you? Proper long episode. Oh, God. Take my time, I think, because I think I can kill them if they come at one at a time. There we go. Let's get some bullets. Let's get some bullets. Let's go this way. Ignore this, guys. Let's get the machine gun bullets. It says at the bottom of the screen. Oh, why did you try shooting that way, you idiot? I am an idiot. We're going to end up with the same problem now, though, because they're going to come screaming at me. I've still got the same issue. Go, go, go. Walk off the edge of here, see if they'll follow me. They won't. Oh, God. Die. Here we go. There we go. Run into the new area. Oh, he's killed me. Just I got to. Did I get into it? Tell me I got into area 2. Yes. No, not area 2, but just at least another area. There we go. Get off there. This is like the industrial bit. This, do you know, so this is probably the first I've ever gotten the Spectrum version. I certainly did this on the Commodore 64 version. I remember that because I played that on the channel. Oh, this is an annoying bit because you can jump in and out of these tyres. And they can kind of hit you in the tyres. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm doing all right, actually. I've got one man left, though. I've just realised how difficult this is going to be. Oh, well, how am I meant to kill him? Look, he's just standing there. Oh, well, at least he just jumped in my way. I think I finished it. Blommin' heck, I finished one area. Amazing, congratulations. Area 2 of the story. I'll go in there and get some machine gun bullets. Yes. Reload those things. Oh, I managed to avoid the shot. Did you see it? I hope you saw that, because that'll never happen again. Oh, up on top of here. Oh, no! 2 men, though. Got 2 men. Got another man. Got another life. Brilliant. Oh, what an episode this has turned into. It might be a bit of annoying that I've had to do what I've done, but do you know what? What an episode. I'm dead chuffed with this. We've had a lot of fun. Well, I've had a lot of fun. I hope you have too. Oh, I managed to avoid the bullet again. Like a superstar today. Brilliant. Up we go. That was well designed, though, to make me go upwards, wasn't it? Was it that kind of was obvious that this is the route? Brilliant. I'm going to go down the stairs. Keep it safe. Keep it safe, peoples. That's it, you die on that. Wow. I'm doing really well. No! From going really well to doing really badly. Where am I at? Where am I at? I'm at the jump. I'm off. We'll do the quick route down that one. Got ya. There we go. Quick route down, quick. And we'll do this quickly. I've done it! I've done another stage! Who is this person who's playing? Who are they? Who is it? Oh, yeah. We'll get some bullets while we're here. No, don't shoot! I tried to shoot and it didn't shoot. I'm really disappointed. I did so well there. That was blooming brilliant, wasn't it? I really enjoyed that. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic, and thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video. And let's hope it's another good one as well. See you soon. Bye-bye.